So I was playing Gigabash on PS4 recently, which is a really fun game. I think you should all try it. But it made me think about one thing. We need more Godzilla games. And not just basic, boring, bland Godzilla games like Godzilla Defense Force where all you do is tap and that's the whole gameplay. I mean like city-destroying, combat, multiplayer, full-on like Godzilla games. Which is funny because you would think we'd have more of that considering it's Godzilla. But as of recently, the only place you could find types of games like that was on Roblox, and since Toho got rid of all of those, it's no hope anymore. And I had an idea for these games that I personally thought would be kind of cool. My Godzilla game idea would be a high quality Godzilla game with multiple options for both gameplay and monsters. Like you would have the usual Heisei Godzilla, Legendary Godzilla, maybe even the 1954 Godzilla. But then there'd be like other Godzillas, like the 1962 Godzilla, 1964 Mothra Godzilla, and even one of the other Showa era Godzillas like from the late 60s and early 70s that had a little bit more of like a doggish face. And then for Heisei you could have 84 Godzilla along with the Godzilla design from 89 to 95. And then after that you could have Millennium Godzilla onto Legendary Godzilla, maybe even Zilla in the middle of that. Now I'm not saying every Godzilla, but I'm also kinda saying every Godzilla. Basically it would go like this: 1954, 1962, 1964, 1972, 1984, 1989 to 95, 2000, 2001, 2004, 2014, 2019, and then the new 2024 one. And maybe even Shin Godzilla, but I don't even really know how you would like fight with Shin Godzilla. And along with that, the monsters that accompany those movies. And probably some others from other movies around those same eras. Like you could have Gigan, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla and Kiryu, Mothra, Hedorah, Anguirus, Rodan, etc, etc. Then the game could have different types of modes. Like one mode could be like a free roam city map, where basically it's just a massive big city that you can stomp and destroy. And then that map could also have a multiplayer option, so you could join in with your friends and maybe recreate some scenes from the movies. And it would be cool if you had like a little camera option so you could do cinematics and stuff like that. And then there could be like the usual arcade style, which is just like fighting, and that could be both single player or multiplayer. And the multiplayer could be either with another controller or online. There could even be like a story mode aspect. I had somewhat of an idea where it would be somewhat similar to Star Wars Squadrons if you guys have played that game before. Basically for that story mode you can play on both sides, and your actions in one correlate with the actions of the other, and they kind of intertwine or whatever, you get what I'm saying? So like maybe one could be the kaiju or like Godzilla, and then the other could be like the humans, and then like the actions of both the kaiju and the humans kind of intertwine and make the story that you're playing. And there can even be like unlockable skins and secret characters. Like take Anguirus for example. You can use his regular model that everybody usually knows, but if you do a certain amount of things in say like a story mode or something, you could get his 1955 skin, or even like a hidden Godzilla Jr. And for Heisei Godzilla you could unlock Burning Godzilla. But of course this is just stuff that I find cool. I know opinions will probably vary on certain things. My dream Godzilla game would be a Godzilla game for those who want to either fight or just go around destroying stuff. And no game company or Toho will probably ever see this or even take it into consideration, but I can always hope. Yeah, tell me what you think should happen.